Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Tara and I finally got a haul together for you guys. I wasn't going to film today, but I decided I did want to, and I thought that I would show you some of my recent shopping purchases, some stuff I've made myself and some stuff that was also sent to me in the last few weeks. And yeah, let's just get straight into it. Like this haul, it's quite an exciting kind of eclectic mix of little bits and bobs, and of course I've never showed you anything I've actually made before, so I do hope that you enjoy watching me ramble about clothing. I'm going to go through my Romwe bits first. I'm going to keep them all sort of together for you guys and a little bit organised, you know, not really good at that stuff. But the first thing, I can't remember, I have paid for some of these things and one or two pieces were sent to me, but I can't remember which is which because I sort of get Romwe stuff every other week and I kind of lose track a little bit, but I think these were sent to me. I've succumbed to the hype, I've done it and I don't regret it, so don't judge me. I finally tried out these skirts. I don't know, I just kind of feel like an Irish mammy when I say it. It's kind of like, give me that skirt over there, throw it over to me. You know, it's kind of like, it brings out the inner Irish accent in you, and I don't know, I find that kind of unnerving for some reason. Anyway, skirts have been like the big thing this past few months. They came out in Zara, it's sort of like a staple Zara design. I don't know if they copied it from anyone else, but it just looks like this, and basically what it is, it looks like a very short mini skirt when it's actually on your body, but it is in fact a pair of shorts. So really comfortable, really chic and easy to dress up. I don't know, they just look very put together with very minimal effort, and of course you have that hidden safety of the shorts underneath, but it still looks like a really nice mini skirt. I know, I really like the way they look. I know I just avoided them for so long because they were like so oversaturated in the blogosphere, and I just was a bit put off by them, but they did look extremely practical and comfortable. So when I saw them on Romwe, I decided to pick one up, and I got it in the white colour because I think that's a very classy colour to get, and I got it in size medium. Again, a lot of you asked me how do I get bottoms to fit me on sites like Romwe and Sheenside. They're actually really good if you use them properly, because if you take your own measurements, Romwe and places like Sheenside, they put the measurement of each garment specifically in the garment description, so you can actually check for each size exactly if it's going to fit you or not. I just use I use my measurements in inches, but the site uses them in centimeters, so I just use a converter to check whether, let's say, a size medium will fit me, and that way I never ever get wrong with my orders for bottoms because I know they're going to fit when they come. Those sites are better than places like ASOS because ASOS don't put their measurements of each garment down, and it really annoys me because you kind of just have to guess if a size 8 is going to fit you or a size 10 is going to fit you. That really irks me. So that's how I find the perfect pair of bottoms off kind of online sites and stuff. I know a lot of you are scared to buy bottoms online, but they fit absolutely perfectly. Like I said, I got the medium, they fit like a glove. Now I know what everyone's talking about. They're extremely practical. I have seen the real Zara ones in store and they're a lot thicker and slightly better quality. I have to say the back is very thin, so I'm going to have to line it with something because it's the kind of colour where no matter what underwear you wear, even if it's white, it's going to show through, which I was a bit gutted about. But I mean, for the price, I can't really say anything bad about it. I would just recommend maybe going for a slightly darker colour. So much good feedback on Instagram about these from you guys. Again, shameless plug, hashtag shameless plug. My Instagram and Twitter is TarMar, if you want to follow me on there. It's free, so go ahead and do that and stalk me. But yeah, I usually post my, I don't know, like new purchases on there a little bit early or on my blog, and this was something that I got which I was really happy with. It was kind of a pair of like distressed jeans, kind of slightly more boyfriend shape, and again, I've never had a pair of boyfriend jeans before, but I've really just been liking the whole ripped look with some outfits. I think it's really sort of cool, and there was something that was just gravitating towards these when I was on the Romwe site, and I said I would take the plunge. Again, I got it in a size small, I was size medium in the shorts. You just have to look at the measurements and figure out what size is for you, and they fit like a glove. I also sized down with these because they're really high-waisted. If you can see there, I mean where the crotch is compared to where the button is, they're super high-waisted, so I'm a lot smaller on my waist than on my hips, so I decided to size down anyway. And the size small is absolutely perfect, probably the most comfortable and best fitting pair of jeans I have. I wouldn't say they'd be the highest quality or anything, but I mean they feel pretty good to me. They're just a standard pair of jeans, but I know Jess from Sunbeam Jess, hi Jess if you're watching, I know she got them and her button was faulty, but I've had no problems with mine. I've worn them a few times and they're just ridiculously comfortable. I'm actually going to wear them traveling to New York just because they're, I don't know, they're just easy and they're quite airy with the slits in them and stuff, and they're extremely comfortable and flattering. So yeah, I decided to get those. The great thing is about them, they sort of have the boyfriend feel but without the shapelessness. I mean, they kind of nip you in at the waist, really comfortable around kind of the bum area. There's no kind of smushing of the crotch of any sorts, because I know that's like a big problem with mom jeans, is they kind of just, they hug the crotch. If I had to pick like my favorite two tops, I would definitely pick this because it's just, I find them so versatile. I had it in white but I ruined it in the wash and I could never find it again. I could either only find it in a different fabric or sleeveless, and it wasn't the same. So if you see them, I'm telling you, grab them because they're just the best tops ever. And it is this kind of sheer blouse. I'm really not into kind of sheer blousey type shapes anymore, but this is amazing. I don't do the whole button-up thing anymore because it just, button-up shirts just look silly on me. I don't have the shoulders to carry them off and they look frumpy as hell on me. So but this is lovely. These are the only type of sheer blouses that I'll wear now, and it is basically just a black crossover. It's the one with a sort of, yeah, it's sort of sewn as a crossover, very kind of at the very bottom, and it has long sleeves, and I absolutely love it because it comes with a safety button if you want to like wear it really high on the neck, but I just love the way the crossover is at the bottom, because when you tuck it into your skirts or your jeans, you can decide yourself how much of a V that you want. You can have it really, really low, you can have it sort of moderately low, or you can have it like, you know, nearly all the way up. So I really love the freedom you have with this, and because it's already crossed over, you're not faffing about with the buttons on like a normal blouse. When you try and cross it over, it just doesn't look right, whereas this is sort of made to be crossed over, so it just looks more beautiful on. And of course the long sleeve cover up my chubby arms, so I'm happy with that. On Instagram you're going to see how this stuff looks on already, or how just like a more close-up picture of how it looks in real life. But the first thing I made myself, because these are like fabrics that I've had since before summer, and I think I said in a blog post, despite the fact I'm in a fashion and textiles course, I have very little time to do my own projects, and I'm determined to get better at it this year. But I don't know, you just never seem to get time to do your own work, like for stuff you actually want to wear yourself. So I decided that as soon as I got home, I just couldn't wait to get back on my sewing machine and use all the new skills that I learned on my work experience placement for the last 2 months. And yeah, I've been really loving working with leather. Obviously in my job that I just finished up, I worked with leather every day, and I decided to put all my pattern cutting skills and kind of leather sewing to the test because I didn't want to lose the skills that I had learned. I wanted to kind of keep up practicing. So I had this leather from before summer, and I was going to make this before summer, but I'm glad I waited because obviously I learned a lot over summer after I came back. And I made a little kind of Alexander Wang inspired bralette thing. It's real leather, it's lamb leather. Really sorry for all my vegans and vegetarians, don't unsubscribe. I got this leather online. I will leave the link of where I bought it from before. It's really expensive. A lot of you guys asked me to sell these, but I just don't think I can afford to do that right now because I'd have to buy it in bulk and then wait for it to come, and then, you know, I'm not really organised at the moment. So yeah, but I really like it. I really like the way it came out. It came out pretty close to the real thing, I think, so it's kind of like a bodice bralette thing inspired by the Alexander Wang ones, and it's made out of the same leather that he used. Back just is the same, it's just the band, but I have kind of a hook and eye clasp that goes down the middle that I just took off something else and then put it on there. The second thing I bought, which you also would have seen on my blog, I did my first fashion design sewing guide post, a kind of a step-by-step on how I made this dress, and kind of more high definition pictures of what it looks like on my dummy and whatnot. but I'm really inspired by the shape of dress lately. I think it really is probably the most flattering type of dress for me, and it's really hard for me to show you guys what it looks like on screen, but seriously hit up my blog and see what it looks like on, you'll get a better idea. But basically it's like a halter neck dress. It just ties with a button. This bit is for my neck. I know it looks really small. You actually don't know how small your neck is until you like make something like this. But yeah, it's just a really high necklined dress. It sort of starts here and then cuts across like really risque, kind of across the side boob sort of, and I really like that. I cut the pattern and everything myself. I will put a picture up on the blog post of what my pattern looked like, but again I was just practicing my pattern cutting skills and just made something really simple, and I've been dying to use this fabric for something, and this was perfect. So I cut it on the bias so it falls really beautifully. It's just a little mini skirt. I made the back a little bit longer to cover my bum because, as you know, I kind of like the front of my dresses now to be a bit more mini because it just, I think it just looks better on my legs, and it just sort of has a very low back, so very dipped back. And I really love how it looks on. It's really like effortless and clean, and it's nice and tighter on the top and doesn't lose my waist, but then it just kind of falls around my hips and doesn't look tight, doesn't look clingy. It just falls, and I can like eat whatever I want and literally will not see my stomach. It just hides my stomach. So I think I just may have made the most perfect fitting dress of all time for my shape. So yeah, this is definitely coming to New York, obviously because of the dollar connotation to it, and just because it's really comfortable and I can eat whatever the hell I want in it and still be comfortable. Like I said, the guide to how I made it step by step on my blog is in the info bar below. I'm preparing at the moment how I made a post on how I made the leather bralette too. I did more in-depth pictures for that one, so hopefully it'll be easier for you to follow, and it'll be a regular feature on my blog. So if you hit the fashion tab on my blog, all my fashion DIYs will be in the fashion design sub-tab and you can access there. Also, I forgot to mention, my blog has had a complete revamp. I made it a lot more clean, efficient and easy to use. I think it looks much more chic and, I don't know, minimalistic, and I think you guys will love it, so please check it out. I would love your guys' feedback. I also have made my site more mobile friendly, so it looks fine on tablets now, and also finally looks decent on iPhone or Android phones. Please do bookmark TarMar Tales in your phone because it's now much more easy to read when you're on the go. Next piece is something I got from Topshop, and this piece sort of inspired the other dress a little bit just for the fit and the shape of it, but I wanted to be more tailor-made for me. This is something I saw in Dublin when I was in Topshop a few weeks ago with my mom, and yeah, it's just this plain black dress. It's a gorgeous sort of charmeuse material, kind of like a thicker chiffon is the only way I can describe it. It's just got a really nice cami sort of top, spaghetti straps, and then a really nice kind of caged kind of back bit right here which hangs on the back really nice, and I just think pieces like this look so chic and so effortless on. It's like this funny little slit in the front. It's like a fake slit, so it is lined, it has two layers, but then it has this little fake slit in the front of the bottom. So yeah, I really like that, and it just has a seam down the front which like breaks it up a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see. The back isn't like a low back or anything, and yeah, I saw it in the shop, but my only thing is that it looked a little bit too long for me. I'm only about 5'6", so I felt a little like the regular length in Topshop would swamp me a little bit, and I do like my dresses to be really mini at the front because it just looks better on my legs. If things start getting too close to my knees, it kind of draws attention to my knees, and I really don't like my knees. Sometimes I think they can be like a slightly chubby area of my body, more chubby area of my body, so I kind of prefer to go shorter and kind of draw the tension away from my knees a little bit. The only thing with that is though, if you get something shorter, it usually is a bit too short on the back, which is really annoying. So I'm either going to add another layer and make it long. For the meantime, I'm just going to wear it with cycling shorts. I'm bringing it to New York because it's just a very chic, simple, throw-on sort of dress. Again, is really, like, the silhouette of it is absolutely beautiful. Tighter on the top, not even tighter, just falls really beautifully, hides my hips and just falls and drapes absolutely lovely. It's really flattering on me, on my body shape. So if you're a similar body shape to me, I would really look out for these kind of cami style dresses because they are absolutely beautiful. I got mine in the petite size for £38. It's €58, which is ridiculous, but if you get it in the pounds you're automatically saving €10, and then I got my student discount on top, so I think I got it for like 34, I think, and free delivery because Topshop was doing free delivery at the time. But yeah, so I got it in the petite. Like I said, it's quite short, but I'm going to wear cycling shorts underneath it. Loving black and white pieces for kind of winter and summer, just because I don't know, it's just so much easier to style, and you know it's not going to be in and out of trend like an I don't know what, like a hat spot. Again, another black piece. I did a post on these comparing them to the Topshop unique ones, which I was obsessed with. They were £250 and I was literally going to buy them when I was working. I was like, you know what, it's an investment piece, I will wear these all the time. But when I went on to the Topshop unique website, they were sold out and I was just crying. But you know what, I'm glad I didn't pay that much money. But I did spot a pair on ASOS. That were really similar in cut, and there was a few minor differences, and of course they weren't real leather. I really like the richness and the warmness in colour that you get with a real leather one, especially with the Topshop unique ones. They look like they were dyed to a very blacky brown, and they just had this lovely rich undertone to them, which unfortunately PU leather does not have. But for 40 quid from ASOS, I was willing to give it a shot. I mean, they were really similar in style. It has the hidden button, the pleats here, and slouchiness to a T. So I decided to try them. Slouchy leather pants are going to be really in for this autumn winter, so if you spot a pair, I would definitely advise you to pick them up because they are warm and they look great with everything, and they're just an alternative to jeans. I don't really like tight leather pants, so these are perfect for me. I wear these a little bit more on the hip, not so high-waisted, and yeah, they're really great. I got the regular length. They also come in petite and they fit absolutely perfect. Like again, I'm around 5'5", 5'6", and they fit fine on the leg, so I would definitely get the regular if you were if you're like my height. But they, like I said, they do a petite size and they go all the way down to like a size 4 like UK, so if you're smaller I would definitely recommend them. The only thing I don't like is the back pockets. On the Topshop unique ones there was no pockets and it just looks so much nicer. I really don't like these like tailored trousers. I don't think they fit with the style of the kind of slouchy, careless vibe that these give off. They look really good on, and definitely slouchy trousers are going to be huge for autumn winter, and definitely a trend that I'm going to be a big fan of. Again, you would have seen on Instagram, I've worn it a few times. This was from my local vintage shop. A new one just opened by where I live in Botanic. There's about two, I think. There's the Rusty Zip, and I can't remember what this one was called, but it was new and the prices were pretty reasonable. But this was pretty much the only thing I found in there. I was eyeing it up in the window a few days before and they still had it when I went in. I don't know why anyone didn't buy it because I think it's so cool. But I've kind of been spying on some Hawaiian shirts. I never found any I liked on eBay, but I absolutely love this one. It has that really Hawaiian dad t-shirt vibe about it, and I just love the colours. There's greens, there's palm trees, there's lotus flowers, and what I like most is that it has these little captions all over it that say Gem of the Caribbean, and I just thought that was like so cool. That was just so the selling point for me. So it's just a really oversized t-shirt. I just usually tie it up in the front. It's pretty big though. I could probably nearly wear it as a dress. And sometimes I wear it kind of, I don't know, with a few buttons open like this and roll up the sleeves, and I really liked it, and it was only £7. I am going to New York, like I said, on Tuesday, and I'm really excited because, I don't know, I was really excited. I haven't had a holiday this year. I'm so used to going for a yearly holiday with my family, but I saved up. This is like my first holiday where I've like completely paid for everything myself. It's not like a small holiday to Spain, it's like a really quite expensive holiday, and I'm just really excited to just relax for a little while. It's been a really tough 2 months mentally and a little bit physically as well, being at work and stuff, and I really enjoyed my week or two at home with my family. So yeah, I'm going away with Cahill, and we were thinking that we might do some daily vlogs in New York. Obviously I'll be posting my outfits every day and stuff like that. I'm going for like 7 or 8 days, and yeah, so if you've anywhere at all you suggest or recommend me visiting, please leave it in the comments below. Maybe some like I don't know, hidden gems you might know of, things that are not so obvious, please leave them in the comments below. I'm making a list of all the places I want to go visit, so please do let me know if you have anything at all that you want to tell me about New York. And as well, let me know if you want to see daily vlogs. Do like this video if you want to see some. I will probably film them and then upload them when I get home. But I don't know, me and Carl were thinking that we might try vlogging, like I suppose kind of daily vlogging, but not every day, if you get me. But Carl really loves vlogs, and I still have my Pocket HD camera, so I was thinking we might give vlogging a go, because I haven't really done that many vlogs before, and I enjoy watching them. So do like this video if you want to see some New York vlogs. I'd be happy to do those for you if you want to see them. Do hit that like or favourite video if you enjoyed the video, it really helps me out, and of course subscribe to see more videos from me. See you later, and as usual guys, peace!